What's going on, guys? It's Clade. Today we're talking about Modern Warfare 3 and just my thoughts of the entire COD cycle. In my opinion, this is one of the best Call of Duties that we have ever gotten in recent years. Cold War is another one that I think of top Call of Duties. No other Call of Duty compares to it. Not 2019, not Vanguard, and certainly not Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops 6 though will probably be up there. But to get started, Modern Warfare 3's base gameplay mechanics are what every Call of Duty should follow, but for some reason they don't. You have good time to kill, good movement. I think the only movement issue is tac sprint. Why the fuck do we still have tac sprint in the game? There's no reason to have like 5 different, movement speeds. It just makes no sense. Same thing with Black Ops 6. Please remove tac sprint in Black Ops 6. Maps were overall really good. Sledgehammer has made some really good maps. The game launched with remastered OG maps, which served pretty interesting being on the new age of Call of Duty. But overall, post-launch content, we've gotten good maps. And speaking of post-launch content, we've also gotten a lot, and I mean a lot of post-launch content compared to any other Call of Duty in recent years, and I mean that ever. In this new battle pass system and getting free content updates, this is definitely the best, without a shadow of a doubt. All you have to do is go back, look at the old seasonal roadmaps, and tell me that this has the most content. Please tell me that Modern Warfare 2 has more content than this, because it doesn't. In terms of post-launch content, all the guns were fun to use, good to grind, and a lot of people want to call this a DLC, and I completely agree. Yeah, it is a DLC. I get what you're saying, but it also added, in my opinion, a fair amount compared to other Call of Duties. This Call of Duty has actually added a decent amount of innovation compared to other Call of Duties. When you think about other Call of Duties and really what they add to the overall year, I really can't think of much. Vanguard added the whole Blitz system, which never got used again, surprisingly. I can't even remember what Cold War did to innovate, but in my opinion, I never looked at a Call of Duty to like innovate. I've always looked at a Call of Duty to just do what it does best. In terms of innovation, this Call of Duty actually, in my opinion, added a good amount because of its weekly challenge system. This whole system is new. Weekly challenges that offer unique rewards and a reward for hitting all of the weekly challenges. Daily challenges, which yes, we do get daily challenges, isn't really new, but most especially we get armory unlocks. This system, in my opinion, it's heavily debated upon on Twitter and with other people, but I like this system, most importantly because of the way that it allows you to make up lost progression. If you miss a season getting a weapon or getting a specific part, you don't have to go do a stupid challenge like you would in Modern Warfare 2 and go get like 2 double kills with an SMG in 15 different games. No, it's just win 3 games and then you can get the part. And if you're not playing every single week for your weekly challenge, you could just use the armory unlock system. It's very simple, very streamlined, very easy to understand. Also, along with that, we have gotten aftermarket parts. This is kind of similar to like mods in Black Ops 4, or what I would believe kind of to be like mods. Kind of just fundamentally changes the gun, and we have gotten a lot of those in Modern Warfare 3. A lot of very interesting ones, and some that aren't really that impactful, but the rate that we got these have really added to the game. With having weekly challenges, we have gotten new content almost every single week, depending on what you care about. Every week or almost every other week, there is a new aftermarket part being released. Now, some of them are less unique than others, and some of them are worse or better than the others, but it does fundamentally change what the gun is, and a lot of them have been really unique. A few that come to mind is a sniper rifle being changed into a literal blunder gun, the same sniper rifle also being changed into an explosive rocket launcher, a submachine gun being changed into a grenade launcher, another weapon that got changed to have infinite ammo based on a heat charge, an assault rifle that got changed into being a 3-burst laser rifle is another one that comes to mind. So if you've been playing this game every single week, you know about these aftermarket parts. In my opinion, it's been a pretty good system, something that I haven't seen in a previous Call of Duty, and the abundance of this system is really what hits the spot for me. There is constantly new aftermarket parts. One that turned a shotgun into a dual hip firing shotgun. That was fun. Unfortunately, I can't show a lot of them off, or any of them off, because I am in a snipers only match. So in terms of post-launch content, if you're looking at this Call of Duty, there is so many reasons to play it. Not only that, events. This is probably the best Call of Duty in terms of having events, and there were so many event challenges, so many event rewards, so many event camos, almost every single week. Now, a lot of these events were kind of lackluster, buy a certain skin in the shop, you get some XP bonuses, or you get a really weird blueprint. But a lot of these events have actually been really good. Most notably that I think of is the camo events. A lot of events in this game brought really unique and fun camos, especially if you played Get High, but that's its own thing that I'll talk about in a minute. They ended up adding a magma camo. There's a Halloween camo that's available right now. So in terms of post-launch content and supporting the game, not only do you have a great base game to follow, amazing base game has been built upon throughout throughout the entire COD cycle, and it's been fun. That brings me to another point: game modes. Game modes in this game hasn't been too crazy. They've had fun. Get High is a notable example, having a death run game mode. When was the last time we had that in modern Call of Duty? We had a ray gun game mode with different perks. We've had a horde point game mode that literally is just zombies but in multiplayer. We have snipers only, which is a classic, but sometimes that doesn't return depending on the Call of Duty. So to me, there's just really nothing to complain about. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of issues that you can talk about, but overall this Call of Duty has been really good. Support over this year has been really good, really fun. There hasn't been any broken meta that completely overtook the game. Now that I think about it, the one gripe that I do have with this game is specific skins that boost your XP. I cannot tell you how many times there has been skins that are just like, oh, have this skin and it's going to boost something, it's going to boost your XP, it's going to boost this. Literally right now as I'm playing this game, you can read it right now. Operator bonus plus 350 inactive. So if you spend real life money to go buy that skin, you're going to get bonus event currency in the event. To me, that's just shitty and really pushing monetization in Call of Duty. Also, Ground War and Invasion got no support. They also added War to this game, which was, I don't know if it's exactly new, but it was definitely a lot of fun to play, but they didn't add any map to it besides one, I think. I really wish War was expanded on. Playing that first map with the rocket that just launches into the sky, that was really fun. A good way to farm camos, lots of fights and engagements. It was a little weird at times, but it was pretty fun. Also, the mastery camo system, Interstellar, was lots of fun to go after. It wasn't too hard. Again, just leveling. That's kind of been camo challenges for the last, like, I don't know, 6 years now, is just leveling. Besides Modern Warfare 2019, that was okay. That was something. One thing that I think we all have to talk about though is how this game will always be overshadowed by MW2's failure. MW2 was so bad that this Call of Duty is never going to get the proper praise that it deserves. Sledgehammer internally knows that this is, you know, a good Call of Duty because of their playtime. I'm sure those numbers are way higher at this point in the year than what Modern Warfare 2 was. But in terms of like the general media, people are always just going to look at this game as just the worst Call of Duty ever. But in terms of gameplay mechanics, systems, post-launch content, having fun, ammo grind, map design, overall game flow, this is just as good as Cold War. And that's an interesting take for some people because some people just think Cold War is ass. If you think Cold War is bad, I'm sorry, that's a skill issue. That is a skill issue to the max. Same thing with thinking 2019 is the best Call of Duty in recent years. That's also a skill issue. You're a dog shit. The most basic thing you can do as a human being is form an opinion, and somehow you're already wrong. A lot of people see this game as a DLC, but then in terms of like content, I don't see it as a whole DLC, and even if it was sold as a DLC, it was still going to be a full price DLC. In my opinion, I don't think this game could have been a DLC because of how fundamentally different system-wise it is from Modern Warfare 2. The movement, the gunplay, the TTK, everything about it is different. If this game was a DLC, one of two things would happen. One, you would either fundamentally eliminate MW2, which I'm not complaining, or two, you wouldn't have the systems that MW3 would have, so then it would still be the worst Call of Duty that I have ever seen in my life. And even if it was a DLC, it was still going to be the same price. You have 16 maps on launch, you have a full spew of weapons, you have your own unique perks, you have everything that a normal Call of Duty would launch with. The only thing that is similar is that they're both in the same universe, which in my opinion is dumb as shit. There is no reason to get back-to-back Call of Duties from the same franchise, which is apparently what's going to happen with Black Ops 6. Apparently we're going to get a Black Ops 7 right after that, and God knows who's making that, but hopefully that doesn't turn out as bad, which that's its own video and its own thing. That is looking up to be a mess. Overall enjoyment of this Call of Duty was also really good. I mean, I got a little burnt out farming camos, but I've never had a bad time on this Call of Duty. There was always something to do, always something to grind for, work towards, and overall it was just fun. There was not a lot of bullshit in the game either, no insane balancing. It's not like I'm gonna go to Modern Warfare 2019, log into shipment, and then get my face blown off by a fire breath shotgun fired from fucking Timmy all the way in Australia. So no, it's more fair and balanced, thankfully. Whew. Oh! How do you guys feel about this game? I mean, I know there's a lot of diverse opinions about this game, but do you like it? Do you hate it? Did you play it a lot? Did you play something else? And if so, what did you play? When I took breaks from this game, I just spent the whole time playing fucking Destiny and Fortnite, so I can't really say much. I think I'll definitely look back in this game in a positive light. I'm sure it's going to be fun to come back to in the future, coming back to older Call of Duties. Hopefully this Call of Duty, I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying hopefully. We all know this is just going to turn into a giant cheater mayhem fuckfest of absolute bullshit, and it's not going to be safe to play, and and then you're going to see warnings online that it's not safe to play. Don't play it. Your PC and your PS4 is going to get hacked, and your information is going to be sold on eBay to some random Chinese person who's going to use it to somehow farm crypto. Like, it's just insane. I hope this video isn't too all over the place. I did have to stop recording and re-record it because my thoughts were just everywhere, man. But going into Black Ops 6, I just wanted, you know, to say my piece, hear what you guys are saying. Did you guys like it? Did you enjoy it? Do you think other Call of Duties are better? If you say Modern Warfare 2019, you're banned. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I am joking. Only because I can't ban you on YouTube. I'm just kidding. Fuck! So yeah, we're still about 3 weeks away from Black Ops 6. Hope you're all having a good day. Stay hydrated, connect with the family, and yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Feel free to share your thoughts down in the comment below. I'm sorry if this is a little everywhere. Just wanted to make a quick video kind of talking about this and kind of serve as an archive for my thoughts about this whole Call of Duty going into the future years. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.